Hey, what's up guys? TRSMatt, and I'm coming to you live from my home garage. I wish. But for all you people out there with great taste, and by that I mean guys driving a classic Porsche 911 such as this beautiful Guards Red 964 right here in front of me, we're going to go ahead and install a set of the brand new XB LED fogs specifically for the Porsche 964. As you can see right here, these pretty fog lights have been pre-paint matched to this car, and we're going to show you what these things are all about. Alright guys, so first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and take this fog light duct off of this 964. This is an aftermarket part, and if you've got a 964, you know that there are a number of different style ducts or OEM fog lights that you might find here, depending if you got an RS or whatever. This one is aftermarket, and if you want to replace it to have an actual fog light, it's a great kit for you because you can retain the look of your duct and have the fog light functional too. Or if you've got those crappy old halogen fog lights, again, another great option, especially because Morimoto was smart enough to use a warm colored LED in these fog lights to maintain that sort of period correct look. So on these, super simple, there's really only 2 screws. I already removed one. I'll go ahead and take the other one out right now. This just comes right out. So from here, this guy had original factory fog lights, so the connector is in there. And the Morimoto fog lights, they do have a factory connection kit to make these things 100% plug and play with the original equipment wiring, which is always nice. Plug it in, it's got a nice OEM connector, and then you'll see that on the back you've got these 2 studs, and these are meant to line up with the 2 holes that are pre-existing in the bumper. Now, despite the fact that there are a lot of different styles of fog lights on the 964s, these 2 holes are universal, so you're always going to have that no matter what. So go ahead and drop this thing in here. On the back of the fog light, you will need to put on 2 nuts to secure it. You can reach around and do that underneath or put the thing on a lift, but just know there are 2 bolts on the back as well. So now that we've got these things installed, as you can see, they look at home on the front end of this 964. Very period correct, definitely not out of place despite the fact that they've got a modern LED projector fog light incorporated right into that bezel. If you guys are looking for more light output in the front end of your 911, obviously the OEM headlights and of course the OEM fog lights really just aren't cutting it by today's standards, and these will definitely help up your game, at least in terms of the fog lights. So these are using a 3000K LED chip from Nichia in Japan. Again, it looks like a nice warm white light with a very wide and well distributed beam pattern that's perfect for use as a fog light. Again, while maintaining the look, that cool look of having the duct in the front end next to the side marker. Super easy to install, just 2 bolts and then 100% plug and play as well. Now it is worth noting too that at the retrofit source we also carry the 911 LED projector headlights that are a perfect complement for these fog lights. The word on the street is that Morimoto will also soon have out LED taillights, both for the 964 and the 993. And there's also a set of 993 LED fog lights that are almost identical to these for you guys who have a slightly more modern 911.